Hi, team. Happy April. Welcome to the April newsletter for the Mortgage You Know. So first, we're going to get into some company updates. DTI LLPA has been put on hold, and what that is the 40% debt ratio loan level price adjustment is no longer. So you guys should have seen your loan estimates come back out of within the last few weeks with better pricing. So that is great news for now, but we'll stay tuned to see what happens around August. Next, the property standards for all types of loans, such as FHA, VA, USDA, and conventional, are now in the resource library. We get a lot of questions about, hey, my real estate agent's asking, will this property fly, with an FHA appraisal? The best thing to do is to pull that up in the resource library, take a look at the checklist that the appraisers are going to look for and the property standards required in order to be able to get a mortgage on that house. Next, bring your pricing scenario is a new meeting. We used to have a sales meeting on Thursdays. Now we will be moving that to 1 p.m., a 30-minute pricing scenario meeting with Tony Wright, VP of Sales and co-owner of Mortgage JV. So check your calendars, make sure you have that on there and jump on. He is really, really great at pricing, and we'll be going over maybe some tough scenarios, and definitely borrower paid, which I know that some people struggle with. So join those meetings Mondays, 1 p.m. Next, April 7th, the funding fee on VA loans will be reduced. So if your funding fee was 2.3, you'll see 2.5. That will be an automatic adjustment across the board for all loans that are closing after April 7th that are VA. Next is just a reminder, if you do receive any NMLS emails, maybe to your personal email, and you're unsure about what to do with it, if it's important or not, you can send that to Heather Mason, our Chief Compliance Officer, at hmason@mortgagejv.com. Best thing is if you're just not sure if it's important, and you go in and check and see anything inactive or any issues, or you keep getting a bunch of emails from them, please, better to just forward that over to her so that she can check out, make sure everything's going smooth. Next company update is Lotusoft. The loan info page is going away. I know we use that. It's one of our primary screens that we use. It will be transitioning that information into the loan summary page, and that should be taking place by April 10th. So stay tuned for some training. Once they've got it the way it needs to be, I will be making a quick video for you guys so that you get the training you need for that important page. And next, Calyx. I know we've been having some issues with running FHA through with the new rental history question. You'll see an error pop up on your findings that say, error 105, rental history must be marked yes or no. If you see that, we do have a workaround for that, and that would involve you logging into the Fannie Mae website, and that information and instructions is in the company updates section, as well as an email was sent out to you folks on that. So it will be fixed April 15th for Calyx. I did speak with them today, so we'll be testing that out to see when we get closer. On to some lender updates. So Rocket now has Simply Condos, where they are pretty much housing condo questionnaires, and you may not need a condo questionnaire if they already have one. So you can check out Rocket and in their system, they do have in Pathfinder Simply Condos. Just put that in, and then you can put in the property address and look for the condo to see if it's approved already in their system. They also have an SOS scenario desk, and this can be used for pre-approvals. Any sort of questions that you have, again, you can give them a call at that number right there, 844-937-7567. And they are open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern on weekdays. Another cool thing coming out is Self-Employed Assist. Now, I don't have too much information on that, but it is to help you with your self-employed self-employed borrowers in calculating income. And that is rolling out next month. There is a training that will be coming out on that, and they're talking about it in their meeting next week, their live meeting that they do. So more information to come on that, but pretty neat. UWM, there is some great updates here. We've got a VA new construction program. You can go to the Partner Academy and do training on that product if you'd like to use it. UWM Control Your Price, that will be updated April 1st for the new quarter. UWM Brand 360 now has a first-time homebuyer campaign, which is pretty neat. And also, they do have some new seasoning requirements for rate term refinance on Fannie Freddie. So you have to wait 30 days from the note date of the last, the last time that they did a loan before they will do a loan. So make sure if you are doing a loan at UWM that they aren't doing a quick flip or refinance somewhere else recently, but they have some more strict guidelines around that. Maybe that means that rates are going to be coming down and they're worried about people just refining out the wazoo. So we'll see, fingers crossed. Let's see. Next, we have just some other lender updates. So we can no longer do TBDs at Home Point. At Angel Oak and REMN, I did learn this week that they may pull their own credit report after submission. It doesn't necessarily mean they'll use their credit report. They are just looking for some one-off things like mortgage rates or bankruptcies and things that might have not shown on our credit report. Just want to make sure you tell your borrowers that up front if you're going to be utilizing Angel Oak or REMN. They are specific to products, so if you have a question on it, please make sure you get with the account executives there before you send a loan over and submit one. There's a new DPA program at Orion. It's not new, but it's improved. So April 5th is the training. You can go to Orion's website and go to the DPA program training and actually sign up for it if you'd like to. They do have it, I think, every 2 weeks or so, but there are some improved guidelines, and I think they're loosening the reins a little bit on some of the overlays that they have. Next, new res, 8 loans a quarter. You'll receive 10 to 15 basis points and better pricing if you do 8 loans a quarter with them. And that starts in April. There is some more cool features and things that Brian had mentioned about anyone who fits that bucket of 8 loans a quarter. So more information to come on that. And that might mean that you may see different pricing than someone at a different mortgage company. So beware that someone who is doing a lot of business over there may get better pricing. Next, also new res, they will be having a new program for national, and that will be rolling out in mid-April. And then pricing incentives. I just want you guys to be aware when you are pricing something out, that may not be the end all be all rate because take, for example, control your price. You have 40 basis points, potentially another 40 basis points if it's under $200,000 loan that you could apply to your pricing that won't show up in a pricing engine. So I know a lot of other lenders may have, a VA 25 basis points incentive going on that might not be showing in their pricing calculator. So be aware of those things when you're pricing things out so that we're not just taking the loan to, the best pricing that you see at that moment, but also taking into consideration some of the other incentives that are out there. Next, congratulations to Patrick McClafferty out in Missouri Mortgage in Missouri. You are our March Cahoots winner for industry updates. Great job, Patrick. We had Jessica in a close second and Jason Perino. I would assume that's Jason Perino with a close third. So they all got 14 out of 14, but Patrick, you got it in the best time. Next month's Kahoot will be on remote closings, power of attorney, and everything we learned in our training from our lovely processors this week. That will be rolling out here soon, and whoever gets the best time with the most right will win a free lunch from DoorDash. So thank you guys for watching this edition of The Mortgage You Know for April. If you have any brilliant ideas you'd like to submit, there is a link in this newsletter, as well as submitting any of ideas that you may have for training. We love to get the ideas in. It helps to make everything better around here, and we appreciate all that you do. And we will see you next time, next month, on the next edition of The Mortgage You Know. Have a great week.